Now, Cyrus has a question, CPR and how to use the metric correctly. Now, when it comes to CPR, this is not the cost that you charge, that you get charged. Remember, the bottom fundamentally, when you're running ads on Facebook, the cost that you are charged for is CPM. Unless you go to certain, like when it comes to certain advertisement, certain objective, if your account is allowed to do so, you can switch it to, let's say, cost per click and whatnot. But fundamentally, for most of the advertisement that you're creating on Facebook, your default charging block is going to be CPM. So CPM is the default charging block, which means the amount that you will get charged to reach the audiences about 1,000 times on Facebook and Instagram and the audience network combined. So that's the cost that you need to monitor. Now, when it comes to CPRs, cost per reach, cost per action, cost per lead, cost per engagement, these are all average costs. Okay, which means, let's say after you have reached X number of people, out of which how many people you have reached, and then they will give you another number about the cost per reach. So it's not really something that you should use as a yardstick. To be frank, all I would do is, let's say if you run a traffic campaign, if you're optimizing for landing page view, all you need to focus on is the cost per result. That's the first thing, and then after that you monitor your CPM. Okay, remember we went through this the whole metrics analysis. So after you monitor the CPM, the next thing you want to monitor is really the frequency, the CTR, and if you are using video, then you want to monitor your video metrics. If you have a conversion funnel, then you want to monitor your conversion metrics and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's how you do that. Okay, I don't use CPR a lot because, to be frank, it's not indicative. I would focus on the cost per result as well as my cost per 1,000 impression.